really difficult for him to speak, and he was very quiet and not saying any words, but staying on the phone. And then, like you do, you ask, what's wrong, and he say, yeah, it's not good, and he had cancer, and I remember being very sad, like really sad, and then feeling also frustrated. I was angry because I was so far away from home, and it puts everything in perspective. In Denmark works like this, that you get healthcare for free, which is fantastic. But in this case, they would try and just, extend his life, maybe not try and
cure him.
I will be forever grateful to Bayern Munich, because they helped me a lot. And I spoke to them, and they said, okay, come to Munich, and we find a solution there. And he came to Munich over 6 times of around 10 days, where he got his chemotherapy. What makes me sleep better at night is that the best time I actually had with my father was that time. Because I left home, and I remember we had some discussion, because I wouldn't always call back. I wouldn't always maybe be so alert on what was happening at home. I was doing a bit my own life, that you're doing with 17. You think you know everything. But then when he came, I could really show him that I knew how to take care of myself, and I could take care of him, and I could show him that I am actually becoming a man, And we had some great talks. We had some difficult talks, some that will stay with me forever, and also sometimes some that they hurt me a bit, because I would love for him to be here today. But the only thing that was for me, hard, was I always tried to be strong. I never put a sad face in front of him, and I paid for that later on in my life a bit, because I held so much back, My father would always take care of me, and then suddenly I had to take care of him. I was cooking for him. I was putting him in bed. I was making sure he got his medication and all these things. And these things, they scar you a bit, Yeah, it didn't go as we hoped, obviously. He passed away in around April. I finished the season. I played the cup final. I got my national team debut. So it was a season from sports perspective really finishing on a high, but life perspective really finishing on a low finishing. I had difficult to motivate myself.